So guys, this is the very first video of this channel, and today we are going to make a AI application, like it's a simple chatbot that can do conversation. It's a very simple chatbot, so won't expect much because it's the very first video. And we are making it with the help of few of the libraries or frameworks like LangGraph, LangChain. We are using here the LangChain Groq. It's an open source AI models. It's a group of AI models. I'll show you. You have to simply go over here and you can see it like start building. And here at the playground, you can see this models OpenAI, GPT, OSS20B. Few more models are there. You can try any of them just by using their API keys. So let's get back to it. And so let's continue with making the application. So let's first import the frameworks and libraries from langgraph.graph import state graph start and end. Let's first see whether it's complete execution or not. And it has completed its execution successfully. So now let's import our rest of the libraries from typing import type dictionary and annotated. Third one is from lang chain underscore core dot messages import. You have to import like base message. The base message basically it's a collection of all the types or all the kinds of messages like the human message, the user message, the AI message, or the system message, kind of that. And the second one is human message, like what we will give as a command to the artificial intelligence, or maybe the AI that we are building. So now the model from langchain underscore grok import chat grok, basically from where our model is coming from langgraph dot checkpoint dot memory import memory saver. Memory saver. So this memory saver is basically for storing our messages somewhere. So this is basically a temporary storage of our messages in our RAM. As soon as this program will close, the message will disappear, and you have to rerun you have to rerun it whenever you will open the system again. So let's execute it. So again, it is successfully executed. So now the next thing is let's define our state from lang graph dot message import add message. So basically this is for adding the all kind of messages that is going to be in this list of messages. The second is from typing underscore extensions. For typing underscore extension you have to import type dictionary. It's here type dictionary. The third is let's define a class. So the class is like let's name it as chat state, and here it will take this type dictionary as an argument. And now like this messages is like annotated kind of object, and it will be a list of messages, base messages basically, where all the kinds of messages, human, AI, system message, it will get stored over here. Base message, and I'll be taking again and this add message also here. Okay. So this one is complete. Let's check if it works or not. Yes, it works. So now let's basically import our model and define the chat state and system state. Okay. So we'll be importing a library import OS, which from which we will be executing import OS from. It is we are using it so that we can access this our API key. Without OS, you can't do this. So here you can see .env environment variable file Groq API key. You can make yours. Just you have to make an account, log in, and you can get your models from here. There are a lot of models, whatever you want to use. This is Alibaba, DeepSeek, Meta, Google, Groq, Hugging Face, Metalama, Moonshot AI. Any model, whatever you want to use or you are comfortable with. So let's get back to it. Import OS. So after this, what I have to do is from .env. Basically, this is our environment variable. If you can see here, .env, I've already installed it in requirements.txt. So from .env, import load underscore .env and we'll initialize it, load underscore .env. And what I'll be doing is I'll be defining my model, LLM, like large language model. I'm just using it as a for reference only. You can use any keyword here, but it should be relevant or maybe easy to reference. Chat Groq, I'll initialize my model, give my model name. Model is equals to let's say I'll go over here, and let's say I'll be using this one. Okay, so I'll just copy the name and I'll paste it over here. That's fine. Okay, so now let's see. Model is equals to, and now what I'll be doing is I'll be defining a function with the name of chat underscore node like this, and this will take state as an argument. State like it will take from chat state. Second thing is I'll be taking user query. So the user queries is very important. Taking the user query from state, and I'll make it a comment. Sorry, not like this. Messages is equals to state of messages. Okay, and we'll send it to our LLM, sending it to the LLM for the response. Also, this is a comment. So we'll store it inside a variable. Response is equal to LLM dot invoke function, and we'll give it the argument like messages. Okay, perfect. So what the next step is? Oh, just a second. Okay, store the. So we store the response in our state in the state. Okay, so for this, making it a comment again. For that, I'll just return what I'll return in the form of a dictionary. I'll return it like messages, and you can, response. Yeah, that's it. So let's check. Yeah, executed successfully. Perfect. So now our next step is let's define a check pointer, basically, check pointer that we, memory saver, so that this entire, script should get saved inside our RAM so that we can at least use it for this moment. Okay. As soon as you will close this program, this entire memory of this, chatbot will, it will disappear. You have to rerun this script again in order to get your results, or maybe do the conversation with this chatbot. Okay. So this is, we'll initialize it with a check pointer. Check pointer is equal to, we'll initialize our memory saver that we have imported here. From LangGraph to checkpoint dot memory import memory saver. It will save this entire chat history inside our memory, inside our RAM. So initialized. Perfect. Now graph is equal to state graph again using it. And here we'll be giving our chat state, and we'll be adding our nodes here. Basically adding the nodes that how will our graph look like. Okay. Adding nodes. So graph dot add here you can see add node, the third option, add node. So the function that we defined over here, chat node, this we'll give it as an argument. Okay. And we'll give the function. Okay. Chat node. Like this. Again. Yeah. Chat node graph dot add. Let's add the edges, the second option. Add edge is like the start that we, as you can see, from LangGraph.graph, import state graph and starting. This is the edges basically. Okay. Yeah. So start. From start, it will go to our function that is called the chat node. Okay. And last edge is graph dot add edge from chat node. It will be going to end, the end edge. And there was also here LangGraph dot graph, import state graph, start and end. Perfect. So we already completed our a lot of work. So I need one more shell here. So let's see. Let's give it a variable inside a chatbot is not like this one. Come on, chat bot is equal to graph dot compile. We are compiling our graph basically, and it will take a parameter check pointer basically that we define is equal to check pointer and start it. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, okay. So now if I'll just copy and I'll show you this chatbot. So what do you expect? Let's see. As you can see, start chat node end. Start chat node end. Okay. So basically now let's see the conversation of our bot. Okay. So here we have to provide the thread ID. Thread ID basically it will kind of configuration that will store will signify that which user was doing the chat. Basically it will differentiate the users. Okay. Or differentiating basically you can remember it by that. So creating a variable thread ID is equal to let's say one thread ID one. Okay. So not annotated. Will define a group while loop. While this condition is true, user underscore message is equal to input. We are giving an input. This is a inbuilt function input, and let's not like this. And it will ask like chat. Let's chat. Yeah, perfect. Let's chat if user underscore message dot strict. Basically, it will remove all the blank spaces or white spaces, whatever. And we lower it dot lower. I hope everyone is familiar with what is this lower does. in. Let's give that if a user wants to end the chat, then what are the few keywords that he'll use? So what will let to understand that it has to end the chats. So it will be like end, okay, end, bye, and so guys, as we continue, end, bye, and quit. After this quit, we'll use a break statement like this. So if this much task is user underscore message input is like let's chat. This is basically given by the model, that default message. If user underscore message dot strip means removing all the blank spaces dot lower. I hope everybody is familiar with this lower function in Python. In end, by, or quit, it means that if user writes any one of them, end, by, or quit, it means the user wanted to the user wants to end the chat with the model. So we'll break from here. And else what we'll be doing is we'll be defining a configuration. Let's first define a configuration, which will be let's say a configurable. uh Guys, please check this spellings twice, the long keywords. Okay, configurable, and here we'll be providing a thread id, thread underscore id, and it will be something like the thread id variable that we define here, this one, thread id, which is equals to one that I provide. It will be like this, thread id. Okay, and that's perfect. So what the last few steps is response is equal to we'll be invoking our chatbot again. Chatbot dot invoke. We'll be giving our messages in the form of a dictionary and messages, and I'll be giving this messages like in the form of human message. List of human message, and the content of this human message will something be like content is equal to user underscore message. Okay, whatever we want to talk. So it depends upon us that what we are conversing with the bot. Basically, config is equals to config here, and let's we'll be taking out the next step is we'll be taking out the extract of the messages that what when normally if I'll run this, if you see, like, I'll show you how this works basically. So here, if you can see, what I want to say is just a second. Let's see. If I'm writing hi, so see, let's say I'm writing hi. Yeah, response print, response name chatbot is not defined. Okay. Okay. I have to run it again. Rerun it basically. Name memory saver. Okay. Let's rerun all the cells like this, like this, like this, like this, and chatbot. Now it will work. It should work actually. Let's write hi. Yeah, you can see chatbot is responding. Hi, human message content. That what I said, what I have written. Hi, and it is basically giving me in return lots of response metadata. AI message. You can see here. AI message content. Hello, how can I help you today? Okay, so if you have to remove all these metadata, what you can do is just go write messages. Sorry, it will be in lowercase conventions. Messages of -1 means only the extraction of the message that AI is giving us dot content. Okay, so just stop the execution for a while. Let's interrupting kernel v and the virtual environment. It will take some time. Let's wait for it. Yeah, restart. Okay, let's continue it. So okay, I'm writing it hi. Okay, again, this is interrupting. Again, we have to rerun the cells like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. Okay, let's try hi. Now here you can see hi. How can I help you today? This is basically the AI message. So my name is Parker. Hi Parker, it's nice to meet you. What can I do for you today? Okay. So, can you tell me what is AGI? Let's see if it can respond. AGI stands for Artificial General Intelligence. It's a type of artificial intelligence that aims to create machine with the same broad cognitive abilities as human. Is the breakdown basically. And as we have given the message here that if any user wrote these three, end, by, or quit, the program will end. So let me show it to you. Uh, let's first see that maybe this bot has any memory or not. So, can you tell me my name? Let's see if it remembers my name or not. Sorry, this will not be like this. Yeah. So, of course, Parker. I remember that's your name. Yeah, it has a memory of it. You know. So, okay. Now let's write any one of these. So let's say I am writing by. See, the execution stops and the program ended. Output is truncated. View as a scrollable element or open in a text editor. Adjust cell output setting. So guys, this is how we created a chatbot using the LangGraph framework and also LangChain Groq. This is, as I told, an open source group of open source LLM models. You can get any one of them. Alibaba, DeepSeek, already I told you. So this is the very first video. Thank you so much. Okay, bye.